Plato was born around 427 BCE in Athens, Greece, into a prominent and wealthy family. He is one of history's most renowned philosophers and a pivotal figure in the development of Western thought. Plato devoted his life to exploring and teaching concepts of ethics, politics, and metaphysics, aiming to help individuals achieve eudaimonia or fulfillment. Plato's body of work is extensive, consisting of 36 dialogues in which his mentor, Socrates, frequently takes a central role. Among his most famous writings are the Republic, the Symposium, the Laws, the Meno, and the Apology. Through these dialogues, Plato examined a wide range of topics, from the nature of justice and the structure of an ideal society to the role of love and beauty in our lives. Plato's influence extends far beyond his own era. He established the Academy in Athens, one of the first institutions of higher learning in the Western world, where he taught some of ancient Greece's greatest minds, including Aristotle. His ideas have shaped philosophical discourse for over 2 millennia, and his contributions continue to be a cornerstone of modern philosophy. As Alfred North Whitehead famously remarked, the safest general characterization of the European philosophical tradition is that it consists of a series of footnotes to Plato. Now, let's delve into 5 of Plato's most significant ideas that continue to shape our understanding of philosophy and the human experience. The Allegory of the Cave. Imagine prisoners chained inside a dark cave. They have been there since birth and can only see the cave wall in front of them. Behind them burns a fire, and between the fire and the prisoners is a parapet along which puppeteers can walk. The puppeteers who are behind the prisoners cast shadows on the wall of the cave. The prisoners, who cannot see the puppeteers, watch the shadows on the wall and believe these shadows to be the only reality. One day, a prisoner is freed and exposed to the outside world. At first, the light of the sun is blinding, but gradually he comes to see and understand this new reality. He realizes that the shadows on the cave wall were mere illusions and that the true forms of the objects exist in the world illuminated by the sun. However, when the freed prisoner returns to the cave to share his newfound knowledge, the remaining prisoners resist and ridicule him. They are so accustomed to their shadowy reality that they have no desire to leave the cave. They do not believe that a better life exists outside the cave, and they prefer the comfort of their familiar illusions. The cave represents our sensory world, and the journey out of the cave symbolizes the philosopher's ascent to knowledge and understanding of the forms. The sun represents the ultimate truth and the form of the good. Let your lover change you. The idea that your lover should change you might sound strange, especially if you think love means finding someone who accepts you just the way you are. However, in the Symposium, a dialogue about a dinner party where friends discuss love, sex, and relationships, Plato presents a different view. He suggests that true love is rooted in admiration. According to Plato, the person you need to be with should possess qualities that you lack but desire to develop within yourself. They might be brave, organized, warm, or sincere. By getting close to this person, you can grow to resemble them in these positive ways. A good relationship, Plato argues, should be an educational journey where both partners help each other become better versions of themselves. The Tripartite Soul. In the Republic, Plato describes the human soul as divided into 3 parts: the rational, the spirited, and the appetitive. This tripartite model explains human behavior and the complexity of our inner life. The rational part, this aspect of the soul, seeks truth and is responsible for our reasoning and logical thinking. It desires knowledge and wisdom. The spirited part, this part of the soul, is responsible for our emotions and actions that arise from a sense of honor and duty. The appetitive part, this aspect of the soul, is linked to our basic desires and appetites, such as hunger, thirst, and sexual urges. It seeks pleasure and material gains. Plato argues that a balanced soul, where the rational part rules over the spirited and appetitive parts, leads to a just and fulfilled life. The rational part should guide the other parts, much like a charioteer controls 2 horses. When these parts are in harmony, an individual achieves personal justice, decoding the message of beauty. Plato was one of the first thinkers to ponder why we find certain things beautiful. He argued that beautiful objects convey important truths about the good life. We find things beautiful when they exhibit qualities we need but lack in our lives, such as gentleness, harmony, balance, peace, and strength. Beautiful objects, according to Plato, have a vital function: they help educate our souls. By appreciating beauty, we can aspire to embody these qualities ourselves. Ugliness, on the other hand, parades dangerous and damaged characteristics, making it harder to be wise, kind, and calm. Plato saw art as therapeutic. He believed that poets, painters, and today's novelists, television producers, and designers have a duty to help us live good lives by creating and promoting beauty. The Theory of Recollection. Plato's Theory of Recollection is a fascinating idea that suggests we are born with innate knowledge. In the dialogue Meno, Socrates demonstrates this concept by questioning a slave boy about a geometric problem. Through a series of questions, the boy arrives at the correct answer, despite having no prior knowledge of geometry. Socrates argues that the boy's ability to solve the problem indicates that he is recalling knowledge already within him. According to Plato, our souls existed in the world of forms before being incarnated in our bodies. In this pre-birth state, we had direct knowledge of the forms. Learning, then, is not about acquiring new information, but about recollecting what our souls already know. This theory emphasizes the importance of self-examination and philosophical inquiry. By questioning and reflecting on our experiences, we can tap into this innate knowledge and gain a deeper understanding of the world and ourselves. Plato's ideas have endured for over 2 millennia, continuing to inspire and provoke thought. His teachings on love, reality, the soul, beauty, and knowledge offer profound insights into the human condition.